Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday Vlog, where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are in the news, pop culture, social media, technology, and items of interest that come up during the week that allow us to have a little bit of a dialogue. This would be the Christmas shooting special for this Friday Vlog, and I want to thank all of you guys here on YouTube, as well as new tech. That would be all the new tech, to include the video tech of Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. Thanks to all you guys for your continued support. Guys, as of this recording that you are seeing right now, it is Friday, which is a day after Christmas, and I hope everyone had a very nice Christmas. And it has been a very interesting year, and it didn't really feel like Christmas so much last year or even this year because, of course, of the pandemic and all the activity that's going on. And sometimes it may be because of the content that I carry here when it comes to current events. You're always kind of wrapped up in those particular moments. But at the same time, you would think, okay, well, if you're always cognizant of what's going on, you should be obviously aware that it is Christmas time. But nonetheless, guys, I hope everyone had a great Christmas. And it's been a very interesting year. For many channels, like the BuzWeaver channel, we were faced with some challenges, of course, and that's with views and interaction and engagement. But it's kind of silly that I mention this from time to time, as you see on the videos, but the video shorts of my gaming have actually done a lot better. They are performing very much like the channel in and of itself should. And what a lot of us think is happening here is, of course, there is the algorithm that does select particular content. There is kind of a AI setting that YouTube uses. It's based upon, I'm trying to think of the actual phrasing of it, but suffice it to say this. It's based upon what people like the most from a particular content creator. Or, I guess to say it in a direct way, what is actually popular to certain viewers. So, for example, instead of it being a metric based upon number of views or number of followers and subscribers and stuff, which is understandable because they're smaller channels that people may enjoy their content, so they should get an opportunity to be seen. But as you guys know, as we've covered here on the channel, that if you look up content, say like newsworthy content, just as a general search on YouTube, you're probably not even going to find an actual YouTube content creator for, I mean, you look down the list, they might be 19th on the list, but they're probably going to be a creator with 1 million subscribers, you know, to at least fit within that, what we call a white server content. But it's been an interesting year, and the shorts have helped the channel to an extent. But of course, you guys engaging with the content also does as well. And I also want to recognize those out there in new tech as well. Whether it's Rumble, whether it's Odyssey, whether it's BitChute, sometimes those individuals on Minds and Gab. Float is a new one that I'm on as well. And of course, you can find all those links below this video. But it's been an interesting year nonetheless. And I'm not discouraged in any way, despite a lot of the irritations that we've had to put up with as creators. And I know that as a channel that covers many different topics, it can be a little distracting for the audience because there are going to be people here for a how-to video or a review video or even for gaming, and sometimes they will ask, you know, I'm not quite sure why this content's here, but of course, typically they suggest that you wait until you have a larger audience and then go into different topics. But this is the way I've always conducted the channel, because it's always been about really kind of what interests me that I want to share with you guys, so that it comes across as genuine and organic and not me chasing the metrics. I don't really like chasing metrics because, yes, I could make videos that perhaps people would like specifically based upon the particular criteria and metrics and responses from what we see in our analytics. But of course, it's always been about being organic to you guys, and I appreciate your guys' support of the content and the style of the channel. But of course, we will continue to march on into the new year, as we are now into our 3rd year of doing the Friday Vlogs, and you guys have been fantastic. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying some of the segments that I do during the week, as I did this week. So just additional content there, along with some of the additional content that I'm coming out with. And we will pursue maybe some new how-tos and maybe some reviews here in the coming year. But you guys have been fantastic. Thank you for the continued support. It's very simple, of course, to support the channel, as I've mentioned before. If you want to help out financially, I've made it as simple as possible by simply linking my Amazon influencer link below this video. If you guys use Amazon Prime, simply just go to that link, use it like the regular Amazon landing page, and this helps out the channel. It's a very simple, great way for you guys to help out, and hope you guys find that less intrusive. But of course, your guys' participation here each time the videos come out with likes, shares, and comments does help the channel more than you think. And if you haven't noticed, YouTube has removed the dislike button. And we think a lot of that has to do with the fact that there is certain content on the channel, particularly as we just discussed, the mainstream media channels and so forth get a lot of downvotes because, of course, YouTube is about the creators, the people who built the platform. But then, of course, the White House channel also gets a lot of downvotes, so they got rid of it. Got rid of the dislike. So I don't know how I particularly feel about it. It's of no particular significance to me. You guys provide the support. I can see who's coming. I can see who's visiting, or at least in the metrics. So, of course, I'm glad you guys still appreciate the content here. But nonetheless, guys, appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon for those of you here on YouTube. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to get notifications so you know when there's content here on the channel. I hope everyone had a great Christmas, and you'll have a fantastic new year. And I will see all you guys right there behind that camera next year.